1, you know, or even earlier.
My taxi was at 10 to 2.
I genuinely can't remember the last time I stayed out that late, you know.
That's probably why, because it was fun.
Oh yeah, I guess it was fun.
Okay. The park next to my house is absolutely lit.
Are we live now? Oh.
Oh, we're live now? On FitbaThatba?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, I should have it on here so I can see if anyone writes anything to us.
Yeah, let's have a look.
So actually it's on now, like people are, is anyone watching? No, I would guess.
There it is me watching at the moment. That's it. One person.
I'm going to watch too.
Oh. What? Champions League final preview stream. It says Tifo Football's got something up.
Oh, it says it's starting soon for me.
Yeah. You do it on Tifo Football, I think. There's 278 people waiting.
Oh God, is there?
No. No.
What?
You did it on Tifo Football by accident.
No. I set a schedule thing on Tifo that it shouldn't have gone out anymore. I don't know why.
You can see it there, top left. Yeah.
What?
Tifo Champions League final preview stream.
Oh, it's on Tifo?
Yeah.
Or it's on your channel?
It's on Tifo Football, not even IRL.
I will delete it.
Are we live?
No.
We're live on
I don't think we are. It tells me that the chat is starting soon. It just says the stream's starting soon.
It's just your.
If we are live, we're working out some.
Oh, FitbaThatba live
bugs.
stream.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
So weird.
It's a Tifo banner on stream.
Yeah.
Oh, Seb says we are live. Oh, hi, thanks, Seb. Seb, are we live on FitbaThatba or are we live on a different channel? That would be useful to know.
We're live on Football.
Oh, okay, fine.
Live on FitbaThatba.
Well, if it's your channel, JJ, so can you just explain?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's 3 people watching, so we're testing out the live streaming thing. So hello, first of all. This is Joe Devine.
Hello.
Tifo. Because I work for Tifo now. You may remember me from FitbaThatba. This is this channel. So we do Tifo. And we're trying out this live stream thing in our cool studio, which you can see we're in. And but that's really it. We're just, we have no plan.
I mean, we're going into the Euros and we're going to be live streaming every evening during the Euros. And we figured before we got there, it would probably be a good thing to work out how to do this in a multicam setup. Maybe you can see, Don, should we switch to one of the close-ups so that we can have a... there's one.
Hi.
Yeah?
It's me.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Yep.
We'll be doing this every evening on Tifo IRL. And we thought we'd have a quick chat about the Champions League as a little beta test run, JJ. You're excited to watch the game this evening, aren't you?
Yeah. I really want to see what it is Pep's up to with that. So the teams have been named, obviously, and there's no Rodri or Fernandinho. Off camera, I can see that Noel Gallagher has been roped into doing some sort of presentation. Maybe he'll play. I don't know. It looks like Gundogan will play as a 6, maybe. But I was just thinking earlier, maybe they're playing like a front 4, because you think Chelsea have a 3. So they could make it so they've got a 4, so they've got 2 midfielders, but maybe they don't even have any midfield.
Who's the second midfielder, though? I don't know. Is it Bernardo Silva?
De Bruyne, Bernardo and Gundogan could play there.
Yes.
Foden could play there as well.
Right.
So maybe he has like false centre midfielders now as well, or something.
BT had it as a 4-3-3 with Foden in the 3.
But then, because that thing we talked about, there's a video we did on Tifo. So if you're on FitbaThatba and you're not Tifo, but you're FitbaThatba and you haven't subscribed to Tifo IRL or Tifo, you should go and do that now, please, and then come back. Or you can do it probably in the same browser, just open a new one. What was I talking about? Something else. Oh yeah, City played like a 5-1-2-2 or something like that, right? In one of the other games. And so it meant you had Sterling, very fast, and Torres running, also very fast, running in behind 2 forwards. So they could be playing De Bruyne and Bernardo as like false 9s, then have Sterling and Foden doing that same sort of thing, with Gundogan also in the midfield, because then you just have your back four, but then Zinchenko's on the left, that coming inside.
I'm going to have a quick look at the what the lineup is supposed to be. Seb says the quality is good.
Oh, that's good.
Seb. Thank you.
I'm
Seb,
glad.
for those of you watching, the three of you watching who don't know who Seb is our colleague and is a valuable member of the Tifo team. We're contractually obliged to say that.
Are you watching it?
Am I watching the football?
As in the...
Oh, the stream. No, I'm.
I have the
quick
stream
look
on.
at the lineup.
Okay, so that's you, that's me, and Seb. And then there's actually 2 other people.
Omar, I've seen commenting. Hello, Omar. Do you know Omar?
He says not to listen to Seb, he says.
Well, that's a very sensible thing to say. I'm looking at the lineup now. I mean, Kante and Jorginho, with Chilwell and James tucking inside, I don't understand why Man City would play without either Rodri or Fernandinho. Is this a possible example, JJ, of the classic Pep cliche, over-thanking? That actually doesn't work, because that is also another word. Isn't thanking. Overthinking.
Yes. I don't even know if you need the holding midfielder, because it's not like... Do you need that?
I don't know, maybe we're challenging everything that's happened in the last 3 or 4 years.
Well...
I mean, the surprise for me
They don't play with the 10s, you don't need anyone in that space there. Havertz, Werner and... Is it Pulisic up front, is it?
Let's have a look. It is Havertz, Werner and Mount.
That's Werner and Mount.
Mm-hmm. And
That's a
this
1 and a
lineup
2.
has Werner playing in the 9.
That's a 1 and a 2. That's going to be Havertz and Werner up front together, I
Probably,
think, with Mount behind them floating around.
Mm-hmm.
So City can afford to have just a 3 at the back, because Walker's playing, so he can tuck round to the 3. Zinchenko going to midfield with Gundogan, so that's a 3-2. It's probably going to 3-2-3-2 or something like that.
In which case, though, that means that it will be Gundogan's responsibility to pick up Mount if he is dropping behind the 2. And that's what would concern me. And that's why I don't quite understand it, because unless Walker and Zinchenko are going to stay back, because obviously at least Werner is going to play on that, play on the shoulder of the last line. Havertz too. He's I think he's the quickest player in the squad technically, even though we think of Werner as extremely fast. Havertz, as far as I'm aware, is faster. I'm a bit surprised about that. It feels like a big hole in the midfield. Maybe City's plan is just... Having played them 3 times recently, I mean, maybe they expect Chelsea to cede all the possession. Maybe they think that it'll be about those transitions if they can hold onto the ball and work the angles.
I don't know how much of the games actually played in midfield, so maybe you don't need the midfield.
We've seen it a lot this season. Yeah. No midfield.
If you're only in attack or defence, do you need the middle bit?
That's Alex Stewart's favourite tweet.
Is it?
Is no midfield, just vibes, he likes to say. And we've seen that from City already. We've seen that a little bit from Liverpool as well. Yeah. I don't know, how do you feel about the game then? Because having seen the lineups now, having watched the last couple of ties between the two teams, I feel Chelsea have got a really good chance.
I have a feeling Chelsea are going to get to the win.
Get to the win?
I thought it said get a win, but it sounded like get to a win.
Get to the win.
As we both know. I'm in no fit state really to be making things up on the spot today. Before I saw that there was no holding midfielder, and why the hell would that make a difference, actually? I was thinking that Chelsea's probably going to, not weasel it, but find a way to find a way
to burrow,
to burrow
the trouser leg of, that's ferrets, isn't it? That's not weasels.
Yeah.
Weasels very much known for their sly behaviour, though, aren't they? Weasels.
The most weaselly of all the animals.
And very, very vicious too. The snake of the mammals, I would say, is the weasel.
The snake of the mouths.
Of the mammal.
The mammal.
The snake of the mammal species.
Yeah.
Is the mammal a species? Type of.
The weasel. I'm thinking of ferrets now, though, rather than a weasel. I don't know if I've ever seen a weasel before.
Seb says my hands look quite claw-like on the long shots, and he says like the scene in Dracula. When Harker arrives and the Count closes the carriage door behind him with his claw-like hands.
Like really long. Oh, okay, so that's your hands look like claws.
Sure.
It's good.
Yeah, and my boxy haircut.
These are all things relevant to Champions League final.
Yeah. How's it sound done? Sounds okay to you? Yeah.
We are
Seb, how's the sound quality? Tell us in the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Sound quality is.
Omar's watching. He can help us out. Is it sounding? Is it good? What's happening?
What's
We're just testing this out, so we don't know how it's going to work yet.
What's the delay like, Don?
Couple of seconds.
Couple of seconds. Okay. Oh, super sound quality. That's good.
Crab claws, exactly. I asked whether I could wear my crab suit, and we decided not to do it today. Not that I have a crab suit, obviously. I just know King Crab. I know him, and I can get him along sometimes. So maybe he'll appear one day.
Omar says sounds good too.
Yeah.
Seb saying, but look.
Thanks, Omar.
What? Look at what? Oh, my claw hands. Yeah, they are a bit clawy, actually. They are a bit clawy. Let's use the wide infrequently done to keep my my claw-like hands out. And also my extremely bright shoelaces. I came in today thinking like, oh, they won't see my shoes. It'll be fine. It'll just be my upper body.
It's all of it, the whole thing.
Some would say that's the worst part of my body, my upper body. You know, one of the things about being overweight is that if you walk around a lot, your lower half can often be extremely fit. You know, my calves could break glass, you know, because they're carrying extra weight.
Well, I understand.
Yeah.
So mighty and powerful below, but not represented in the same way above as what you're saying.
A bit like Manchester City this evening. No real striker, of course.
It's all about the Champions League final.
It really is. We're expecting a false 9. Are we? I mean, has this run its course? Yeah. I mean, what else are we going to learn from this? I'm happy enough. I mean, I'm happy to carry on.
Tifo Roy Keane special when? We're asked.
Who said that?
Short T-Rex-like arms.
Tifo Roy Keane special when? Goodness gracious me, can you
This
imagine?
could be something to do with Roy Keane generally, or it could be something to do with the character Roy Keane, who sometimes appears on the FitbaThatba channel, or did back in the day.
Yeah. Well, you answer that one, and I'll answer the other one.
Well, if it's FitbaThatba one, I don't know. Making all the cartoons takes fucking ages. And I don't know how many times I can do the same joke.
Quite a lot.
I do a lot, the same joke.
As evidenced by some of the top comedians out there.
Yeah.
You can make the same joke many, many times.
Is it funny over again? What is the Roy Keane joke? It's just, I mean, it is funny that he's filled with rage over it. Yeah, maybe.
I would say if the real Roy Keane was here, I wouldn't be anywhere near as comfortable as I am now. I'd be worried about upsetting him, setting him off along the wrong tracks, you know. The dagger-like eye movements, I wouldn't want that at all. I'd be afraid of asking him the wrong question. I'd be afraid of the sort of curt responses, because even if I can watch Roy Keane from the safety of my own home and think, what an idiot, you know, it's all for the drama, isn't it? It's all, you know. Actually, if he was here, he's exactly the sort of, and I think it is specific to men, in my experience, personally for me, that would make me feel extremely small and stupid and silly, and it would be hours until I would feel justified in my asking of the wrong question. Do you know what I'm saying?
They might tackle you.
Very well might do that, yeah.
I think he would, were Roy Keane here, I think he would be thoroughly uncomfortable and begin to really question what choices he's made with his career. I think Sky is a good move.
Yeah, you think so? What was he? He's ITV, isn't he?
No, he's Sky Sports.
Is he Sky? Yeah, he's Sky Sports. Is he ITV for the Euros, is he? Or maybe not.
I don't know. He's just there mostly to... They're trying to do like an odd couple thing, him and Micah Richards, which works very well.
That does work quite well.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that little video that Micah Richards put on Twitter where he snuck into Roy Keane's dressing room and Roy Keane didn't realise he was being filmed, and he was much nicer until he realised he was on camera and he turned on the stern, you know?
It's a bit like how when we don't film things, I'm just a real jerk out of the camera.
It's true.
Really mean to a lot of people on purpose.
Joe wants out, says Omar. That's true in many ways. A multifaceted comment there from Omar. Joe wants out. Seb, what do you think?
I think we've probably done enough damage.
He said.
Final versus Manchester
And Matthew
City,
McConaughey.
America, the MLS, and all of Austin FC are rooting for you. So
What's this?
It's Matthew McConaughey giving a special message to Pulisic.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Matthew McConaughey, investor in the Athletic, of course. You know that.
Cool.
There you go. Well, let's wrap it up then.
All right.
It's your channel. I'll let you wrap it up for your 2 followers.
Thanks, yeah, jeez.
Thanks, Omar.
Thanks, everyone who watched. Like I said, we're just testing this out to see if to see how it works. Probably not going to do many FitbaThatba things because they take forever and I'm very busy. But maybe from time to time I'll do songs from the perspective of a crab again.
Yeah.
Any of the animals really.
Weasel.
A weasel. I could do. Weasels. How big are weasels?
They're bigger than you would think.
I would think they're about that big.
Yeah, maybe that's what you think.
Yeah.
Including the tail?
No, that would make them longer.
Well, that's the thing. When you size an animal, do you include the tail?
No, because no, I don't think you do.
No, probably not. What's your favourite marsupial?
Probably, duck-billed platypus would have to be because it's.
Is that a marsupial?
Well, isn't it?
Is it?
It must count as one.
You tell me. I don't know.
I'm playing fast and loose with the definition of what marsupial is because I'm not entirely sure what the definition of marsupial.
Isn't it just like an Australian mammal
that's what I thought. It's an Australian.
Yeah. Is that where the duck-billed platypus comes from?
I think they live there.
Do they?
What is it? It's like poisonous, for one thing. Well, no, it's venomous. It's not poisonous. Maybe it is poisonous too. It's venomous, and it's half duck, half
platypus.
Half duck, half platypus.
I thought it was a third duck, a third platypus, and a third billed. You know.
Could be.
Anyway, that's the end now, isn't it?
That's the end of the stream.